Hello? Hello, listener and viewer. Hello, listener and viewer.
Hello,
listener and viewer. Hello, listener and viewer. Hello, listener and viewer. Good day to
Bonjour,
you.
listener. Bonjour.
Oh, hello.
Konnichiwa, listener. Okay.
On this episode of Canadian Tuxedo. Don't show that you don't have jeans on.
Oh, okay.
Because then they'll know.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Brandy is actually fully donned in all denim.
Yes, I am.
Including, for the listeners, including a denim hat, denim shirt, denim pants, denim shoes.
Denim undies.
It is a sight to be seen.
Yes.
Impressive. I, on the other hand, just have jeans and a denim shirt.
And a denim attitude.
Yeah. I like Canada. I've got nothing against Canada.
I've never been to Canada.
Yeah.
But I've met people from Banff. Banff.
What's Banff?
It's a place in Canada.
Oh.
And apparently it's beautiful. Banff.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of that
Yeah,
before.
and I've
Do you have any
heard-
idea where? What
Nope.
province?
It might be near that one place that begins with a V.
Vancouver?
Yes, Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Well, Vancouver is amazing.
I've heard.
I love that place. If I moved to Canada, it would definitely be there.
Okay. Have you ever been to Montreal?
I've never been to Montreal. I love to go to Montreal.
I would like to
There's
go
like
very
a
much.
little Europe inside of North America.
That is what I hear.
And
as
I hear
well.
that you ride lots of bikes and walk around. And I would very much like to do that.
Yes, that sounds like a very good place to visit.
So, yeah, that would be cool. I feel like it
So-
gets colder there than it would in Vancouver because you've got that like ocean site. I don't know what happens with the ocean. On
Why
the
is it
Pacific
called
side.
British Columbia? So
Why is
the Brit-
Colombia called Colombia?
Well, and why is did Britain and Colombia get together and take over that part of Canada? We'll have to research that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if anybody knows, just post it and then we don't have to
Yeah.
do the work.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. Hi, welcome.
Vancouver's dope though. Definitely go. Definitely check it out.
Okay.
I really want to ski Whistler. Never done that.
Whistler.
But I'd love to ski Whistler. And you know, it's on the Epic Pass. So, friends, if you
is
don't have an
it?
Epic Pass, you should get it. And you too can ski 10 days at Whistler.
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 Where they're leprechauns.
Whistler. It's hard to. Whistler.
Whistler.
I'm freaking losing it.
Anyway.
I'm just going to check one thing.
Okay.
Okay, we're
Whistler.
good. I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure we weren't recording over a previous episode.
Oh.
We're good, though. We are good. Guys, we're freaking losing it here because of our Canadian tuxedos.
Our
Tacomas.
Tacomas.
Okay, here's the thing. I was just in Seattle. And love Seattle, too. More so in the summertime. Not all about the doom and gloom that the winter, fall, spring.
3/4 of the year.
Yeah, pretty much all except for a couple of months in the summertime. Seattle is beautiful, though. And awesome people,
Yeah.
amazing food.
Culture, music.
Music's great.
I love the
coffee,
architecture,
come
the
on,
neighborhoods.
Come on. That's where Tomo's based as well. Molecular Coffee, shout out. Freaking losing it, bro. Okay, so I was in Seattle. I had to fly there. Met my uncle randomly in the airport, which was pretty crazy. He was actually in Denver. Didn't know he was in Denver. And I was going to Seattle. He didn't know I was going to Seattle. And there we were
That's
in
awesome.
Denver's terminal getting ready to board. And I was like, Alan? I think we talked about Alan last time. On a plane. Show the
Oh
clip.
my gosh. Yeah, show the
Alan.
clip.
That's
Crazy.
Yeah, pretty
Did you
crazy.
even connect that in the last?
Nope. No, never.
Okay. Well, anyway, Alan
So
on the plane.
Alan and I were on the plane. Let me just. Every time I go to the airport, I feel like I need to just blog and video blog about my experiences at the airport. And I fly and travel all the time, and I've got my system down. I don't wear a belt when I go through because you have to take it off. I don't wear like a bunch of rings, and I don't carry a key ring that a janitor would carry, a metallic bundle of keys.
Those all seem like things you wouldn't really wear anyway.
I don't. Well, right. Me personally. Overall, though, I would also not carry multiple bottles of water and yogurt cups in the amounts greater than 3 ounces. But every time I go to the airport, and every time that I go to the TSA pre-check line, which you think that everybody would be a seasoned traveler, you get these people, and they particularly be in front of you, and they're like, oh gosh, I gotta take my belt off. I gotta take my penny loafers off. I gotta take all
10 of my rings off.
All 10 of my rings. And they're juggling all these things, and you're just standing there. And it's very infuriating. And then they go through the metal detector, and then they got to come back through, and then you're just waiting there. And they're like, "Oh well, I got it real quick. Oh yeah, let me just take out my.
I need to take out my hip replacement.
Yeah. Let me take out my hip replacement. My what are those cardiac
pacemaker?
Pacemaker. Let me take my pacemaker out.
So how? Like, I want to know, like, what's your attitude? Are you sitting behind him, rolling your eyes at them, or are you just like giving them some grace and chuckling along?
Of course, I'm just chuckling along, and I'm very intentional about planning lots of time to go through security and all that stuff.
I hate stressing out about traveling.
There's nothing worse than being in a car driving to the airport where you're running late, going through security, you're running late, your heart is beating uncontrollably. You have no idea what the security line is going to be like.
You lost your shoe in a gutter.
Yeah. It's not, that is the most stressful thing. That'll take years off your life.
Yep.
So plan ahead.
Yep.
DI is a bit of a mess right now because they're going that $4 billion renovation.
Yeah.
So it's a little crazy there. Definitely plan like at least 2 hours before you get
about
on your domestic flight.
The 5 Ps or the 4 Ps, maybe it's 7 Ps, but the piss poor planning prevents proper performance.
That's like 6 Ps.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Ps.
But that's true. Like, be organized. Like it is frustrating. It is frustrating traveling with someone who is not organized and just has all their stuff everywhere. And I've really been trying to have patience, which I sometimes don't have, and I don't want to outwardly seem annoyed, even though inwardly I'm very annoyed. Because so what? They travel different.
There's nothing
Just
worse.
meet me at the gate when you're all done, okay?
Yeah.
See you later.
There's nothing worse than when you have that person in the security line that is like being super aggressive, like pushing the luggage through to like make a point of like, oh, you're taking too long, like, or they like cut in front of them. Like, come on, we're all people. We're all probably like stressed because we're going through the airport. It's not the most fun place to be. So have a little grace.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a nice person overall. You can correct me if I'm
debatable.
wrong.
No, I'm just kidding.
Debatable.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a little saucy sometimes.
Yeah, aren't
but
we all though?
I feel like in my head though, I'm like, oh, this mother. Come on, lady, get yours together. But I found that what I want to say, and I never have, and I don't think I ever will. But when you see somebody that's like, oh, I got my iPad still in my pants pocket, and I gotta take that out, even though I'm trying to go through the metal detector. And I've got jugs of water that I'm pulling out and trying to drink before I go through. Like, that's gonna work. I just want to pull them inside and be like, "Oh, hey, buddy, your first time flying?" Like, even clearly they're in the pre-check, TSA pre-check line, so it's not their first time. But I'm like, oh, is your first time on a plane before? Like, what's going on? It's just being very passive aggressive about it. But I'd never do that.
Speaking of passive aggressive, I was moving out of my old place and I kept walking by this trash that had not been picked up, just like passing it like for weeks. And when I was moving, I was just like, why don't they just pick it up? And then I just stopped and I'm like, why don't I just pick it up? Like, if that's really bugging me, why am I not doing anything? Why am I just getting mad at someone else because they're not picking it up? And it kind of was like an aha moment of just seeing like, hey, you know what? Something bugs you, do something about it.
Right.
Because it bugs me when people are complaining and not doing anything and don't want to take action. But I realized that was me. Like, I do that sometimes. I see things and I'm passive aggressive about it. I don't do anything. I complain about it. I grumble about it and I don't do anything. And it was just like such an eye opener to actually see like, whoa, I am that person sometimes.
And the only thing that you can control is
myself.
Yourself and how you handle the situation. And yeah, you can get angry and you can get all that like emotion going.
Totally. Or not.
But it's not healthy.
Yeah. Or I could just bend over and pick up the dang trash and boom, that's
and be
it.
a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Now, if it was like, a piece of trash that had like vomit all over it.
Right. It was more
What do you
just
do
this
in
hair
that
rubber band and 2 cigarette butts and just, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And cigarette butts, I mean, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you smoking anyways? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Kick the habit.
And it's a non-smoking building.
Yeah.
So
I
anyway.
do on you, so yeah, you can get pissed off all you want. No. Okay.
Traveling.
Yes. So, you just gotta put yourself in a different mental standpoint. This is a fun little trick. If you ever travel to LaGuardia.
Oh gosh, I just traveled to LaGuardia in October.
Yeah. And honestly, I love the convenience of it. I used to live in Bushwick, and it was 15 minutes away when there's no traffic, more like 25 minutes away. Very easy to get to. So I have a nice feeling about LaGuardia. But at the same time, the place is falling apart, and they're going under a lot of construction, thank goodness. But there was a time there that you would walk through LaGuardia, and there would be literally tarps and buckets and draining water like right in the ceiling as you're walking through the terminal. And the funniest thing that I did was, I think I just watched that movie Cold Bodies. It's like about the zombies. It's like one of the only zombie movies where the protagonist is the zombie.
Oh,
it is such a good
I love
movie.
zombie movies.
And
Cold
it's
Bodies.
it's a romance too.
Okay.
It's like a rom-com.
It's a rom-zom.
Rom-zom! You are
I
hilarious.
creative.
You are so funny. Rom-zom, Cold Bodies. And the main character is, this like handsome zombie, and he falls in love with a living girl. And it's so funny. The soundtrack is really good. But then they also have so there's like the good soundtrack songs, like popular songs, but then there's the score as well. And the score is really good. It's like a zombie movie. So what I did is I put that zombie song on, that soundtrack, and walked through LaGuardia. And
awesome.
It is so funny. I mean, next time I'm actually in that airport, which I'll be going, I think, very soon, I am going to film walking through LaGuardia.
Yes.
And then put it to that soundtrack.
Oh, yes. That sounds awesome.
Because you go through, and of course, everybody in the airport, especially early in the morning or late at night, people look like zombies when they're walking through the airport. But then you've got like the water seeping through the ceiling, tarps, it just looks like end of time zombie. So you
Love
put
it.
like a good soundtrack on, and you go through it, and now you're like experiencing.
Yes, Zombieland.
Yeah,
you're in your own rom-zom.
You're in your own rom-zom.
I love it. I love zombie movies so much. What's
Yeah.
your favorite zombie movie?
I gotta say, it's probably that one. Cold Bodies.
Okay.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead is epic.
Okay, so
and
you like
hilarious.
the comedy zombie.
Oh yeah.
The
I'm-
zombies.
I'm definitely not like the 28 days type.
Oh, I like that.
It grosses me out.
Do you like
when they're
zombies? Zombie comedies? Zombies?
Zombieland too.
No, zombies. Like zombie comedies.
Yeah.
Zombies.
I do. Wouldn't you say Zombieland is one?
Yeah, a zombie?
That's
yeah.
up there. I'd say Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland, Cold Bodies.
And that one, Fido.
I haven't seen that
Oh,
one.
okay. Check out Fido.
Okay, I'll check out Fido.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? Do you have a favorite?
I love 28 Days. I love
You like
I
the,
love
like-
Dawn of the Dead, the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen
Well, I went through a really dark time a few years ago where I really loved the remakes of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween.
Yeah, I don't like
Not
that stuff.
anymore, actually. So if I tried to rewatch a zombie movie, I don't know if I'd like it the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the soundtrack for 28 Days Later. Yeah.
Yeah, well, next time you're in LaGuardia, or
Okay.
DIA's, it's definitely under construction, but it doesn't feel like
Zombie
end of times.
world. Yeah.
They're doing a pretty good job about keeping them.
But they're also doing a thing where is it a conspiracy or is it construction?
Signs. Those are hilarious. Yeah.
Yes.
Are we prepping for the end of the world?
Yeah.
Or for a new terminal?
Yeah.
Yeah, new terminal. What are all those conspiracies about DIA?
There's all kinds of them. That it was built on a burial ground. That it's shaped in a way that UFOs can do something. There's like secret things. I don't know all of them, but there are a lot.
There's like a bunker for the ultra rich underneath it.
Oh.
And there's all that weird artwork. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Nazi-looking like gas masks and machine guns.
Yeah. What the? And then a scary blue horse that killed its owner.
Oh,
Its
yeah.
creator.
Yeah, and do you know...
We should find the facts and post them on this video.
DIA conspiracy. Do you know how that guy died specifically?
I think he was just building that and it fell on him.
Yeah, so he was in the process of very close to the finish, and a rumor has it that the cock and balls fell off and crushed him. Not true.
Okay.
Snopes it.
Okay.
It was actually like the belly. The belly fell off. It's sad.
That's horrible.
He died later in the hospital, but it did crush him. I think his family ended up finishing it. And there's a lot of controversy because they fought really hard to get that horse where it is to commemorate, he was commissioned to make it for DIA. And then the family made sure that it was finished and went up there. And then obviously it's really creepy.
It's pretty creepy.
It's very
red
weird.
eyes, kind of evil
Blue,
looking.
yeah. Red, orange eye.
Yeah. Is it
very
supposed to be like
nefarious.
Broncos?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
It's blue and orange.
Yeah. That would make sense.
But it's weird. It's a weird sculpture. We've got some weird art around Denver.
Do. The
Have
aliens.
you seen that Sausage Fest?
Yeah, over by the Millennial Bridge.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it called Sausage Fest?
I don't think so, but it's something sausage.
All right.
It looks like a bunch of sausages piled up into a giant phallic.
Yeah.
It's like
sausage.
fallacies build fallacies.
Right.
Fallacies? Phallaxes.
Yeah. So maybe we can post a picture of Sausage Fest, aliens, and Blue Horse. Just
Wait,
to
what's the
give
aliens?
The aliens by the Denver Center for Performing Arts dancing.
Oh, yeah. Two white guys.
Yeah.
Or girls.
Or three.
Humans.
Yeah.
I thought there were two dancing.
I don't know, but we'll find out.
Okay, yeah. Very shortly.
Yes.
I mean, you guys have already seen it because I already put the picture up.
Yep.
So.
Time traveling.
Yeah, DIA is a weird, awesome place.
It is.
And it is one of the busiest airports in the United States.
Is it really?
I think Atlanta.
They do a great job of keeping it pretty flowing.
I mean, let me just spat off some facts because it is fascinating. It's so centrally located, right? Like,
is it? Oh, okay.
In the
yeah,
United
in the
States.
world, yes. In
the
Colorado, debatable.
Oh, no. It's far out from, us. But it's smart because, the first thing you do is you expand a city when it grows.
Mm-hmm.
And then the airport is like, you go to Chicago and there's suburbs and everything around O'Hare. And it's a nightmare to try to get around there. Denver, at least it's kind of far off.
Yeah.
They're going to build a Hyperloop so that you can get there in like 8 minutes from downtown or Boulder. You not hear about this?
No?
Yeah. There's this company. I don't want to go into great depths about it because we don't have the time. But essentially, there's a test track that they're going to build that goes from, I believe the last time I checked, it will go from DIA to Boulder to downtown Denver and back to DIA. And this thing, the pods or cars will be able to travel around 200 miles an hour, which will take you from downtown to the airport in about 8 minutes. Pretty cool. The train to the plane, which was created just like
a couple
3 years ago?
Yeah.
Huge project that's still kind of messed up with those gates. Mm-hmm. You see those people waiting outside all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, that's such a headache. Anyway, the train to the plane takes 35 minutes from Union Station to the airport.
Not bad still.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, and you get dropped off right in the airport.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is cool. But the Hyperloop, or something similar to it, will get you there in 8 minutes.
Jeez,
so that's pretty
crazy.
Cool. Yeah. Atlanta is number 1. Denver. Just say some more stuff, Brandy. While I look
Okay.
this up.
So I believe that DIA, Denver International Airport, was built in 94, 95 is when it opened. When I was adopted and came over from the Philippines, I landed in Stapleton International Airport. And so for the longest time, my brother thought that babies came from airports because he had come from the airport and I had come from the airport. One of my favorite things to see, I saw this only once at DIA, but I saw newly awaited adoptee parents waiting for their new arrivals. It was the most cutest, heartwarming thing to see these little babies come off the airplane to their new parents. So I just love when people greet people right off the airport.
It's magical.
It's magical.
That's the nice thing about, what was it, Love Actually, is they do like the sequence at the beginning where everybody's like hugging each other when they're coming off the planes. And I've thought about maybe setting up shop with a camera and just filming those moments in the airport. And then also filming the ones where people are running to the gate.
Oh, yeah.
That's also
also pretty funny.
And I've definitely done that many times. Yeah, there was one really bad
Let's hear some fun factoids about DIA.
Here's the fun factoids about Denver International
All right,
Airport, locally
I'm ready.
referred to as DIA, mate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, international. That's why I'm talking in this accent. And it's primarily serving the Denver metropolitan area as Greater Front Range Urban Corridor. At 33,531 acres, it is the largest airport in North America.
Wow.
By total land area and second largest in the world. Runway 16R, 34L. And I actually know what that means because I had to do the drone test. And so I learned what all that means. But essentially, one of the runways with a length of 16,000 feet is the longest public use runway in North America.
What?
Yeah. Over 35,000 employees. It's the largest employer in Colorado.
Wow.
Currently has 205 destinations throughout North America, Latin America, Europe, and Asia. It is the 4th airport in the United States to reach the 200 marker. 200 destinations.
Oh, okay.
I was confused at first, too. It's the second largest domestic network of any airport in the country, with flights to around 185 U.S. destinations. As of 2018, DIA is the 20th busiest airport in the world and the 5th busiest in the United States by passenger traffic handling. 64.5 million passengers a year. That was in 2018.
Wow.
It's
I was on at least 7 flights in 2018. Going to Mexico twice.
Nice. I'm going to Mexico soon, but sooner than Mexico.
Oh, yeah? Go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am headed down to South America, which I've never been to South America. I've been to Central America many times. Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico many times.
Oh my gosh.
Never have I ever, in Guatemala, never have I ever, Costa Rica, never have I ever been to South America. So this will be knocking one thing off of my bucket list. And yeah, I'm going down to the Amazonian rainforest.
Amazing.
Where my mother is on the board of a nonprofit that works with villages and Conapact and some Rotarian groups to provide things to villagers in the Amazon that they need. So anything from boats,
Amazing.
water projects. I think we'll be working on a kitchen. So a lot of times you have kids from all over the Amazon and they have to travel to get to a school. And then once they're there, they can't feed these kids because they don't have the proper facilities. And so it's like, well, do the kids go if they can't eat and all that stuff? So we're going to be building a kitchen and working with the villagers so that they have like ownership of it. If something breaks, they know how to fix it, and they have like kind of pride in the work that they do. But we'll be working with them and alongside them.
Oh my gosh!
So I'm going to be documenting this whole thing so that we can make some cool video assets for Adopt a Village, which is the name of the nonprofit.
And are you going with your mama?
I'm going with my mama. She's been going for years now, and I've been very jealous and could never take the time off. But now I will be going down, and I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
So I cannot imagine. I can't wait to see your video of like just being in the Amazonian rainforest and seeing these villages. I mean, we have no idea, like I was in the jungles of the Philippines giving clean water filters to villages, and I thought it was crazy, but you're going deep into the Amazon.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yeah, we fly. So I fly from Denver, eventually get to Lima, the capital, and then have to take another flight up north to Iquitos. And then from there, we get bused, and then eventually we get on a boat to go up the Amazon.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
And boats.
And boats.
Motorcycles, scooters, chickens.
I'm a little nervous because I'm going to bring a ton of video equipment, drone, probably my guitar, never leave home without it.
Yeah.
So just, not knowing what we're getting into in terms of like the Amazon.
Right.
And I'm really afraid of that fish that, I hate even talking about it because it makes me sick to my stomach. But there's a fish in the Amazon, and I'm not sure if it's in, I should find out. Three things that I'm afraid of in the Amazon. I don't like
anacondas.
Snakes. Yeah. I'm afraid of anacondas for sure.
Who's not afraid of an anaconda?
Piranhas.
Okay.
Everything that you see about piranha doesn't look friendly.
All the bugs.
And then, but this fish is probably the biggest fear. It's a small little fish that is attracted to urea and nitrogenous waste.
Are these the ones that swim up your...
Yeah, they swim up your pee hole, your urethra. And then they've got these like spikes that flange out and nest so that they can just suck the urea out of your pee hole. And the only way to get rid of them is to fillet open the penis and remove it. I'm getting like lightheaded just thinking about this, and I'm sorry that I've put all of this, all these images into your head. I'm gonna put like a.
Is that common? Is it a common thing for this fish to do that? And is it only on men?
I've heard of it. I heard that it's only with men. But I will be wearing like a chastity belt or something whenever I get near the water.
I don't think I'd go in the water, to be honest.
Yeah,
How big is it?
It's small. It's small enough to go up.
So you can't even really see it.
Yeah, I'm definitely afraid of that one thing.
Okay, well, that's not going to happen.
And there is like the bug that lays eggs inside of your skin, and then you have to like also cut that open to get it out. But I'm much more afraid of that little fish.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so I'm in the Amazon. I think we're there for about 10 days. Mm-hmm. It's going to be amazing, though. I'm very positive.
Yep.
I'm staying positive about even the worst of things that may be awaiting in the Amazon.
That aren't going to happen, but if they do, document it.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about this. So that will be awesome. I'm very excited about that. Then I take off back to Lima and meet with my buddy, good old Nikki Fredman. And
what's up, Nikki?
Nikki Fredman. Hope you're listening. And we take another flight to Cusco. Cusco, we're going to take a taxi ride up to this amazing restaurant called Centro. And it's the guy that started this restaurant started Centro in Lima, and it's rated the number 6 restaurant in the world.
Wow.
And then he opened, I think it was a year ago, he opened this new place, and it is an hour and a half outside of Cusco and about another couple hours away from Aguascalientes. So we are going to take a little stop up there, have an amazing lunch. It's got this beautiful view of the mountains and these like crazy salt mines. And then we hop on a train, go up to Aguascalientes, and the next day we will be climbing a Machu Picchu. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So a bucket list number 2.
Love it. I do, for a future podcast, I want to talk about bucket list.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll add that to our list. That's amazing, Danny.
Yeah. So
That's
I'm
great.
very excited.
I know that I believe that you just got a yellow fever shot.
Oh, God. I was so frustrated. This is the day that I was helping you move your stuff. And I was just in a bad mood because I called pretty much every pharmacy in the Front Range of Colorado looking for the yellow fever immunization. And it just so happens that the United States stopped making it and it's in extreme shortage. And so there's like 2 places that you can get it from. One is Denver Public Health, and they charge $200 for it. And I called them, and they have a waiting list of a couple months, so I couldn't get one there.
Okay.
And the one other place you can get it is from Passport Health. I don't even want to say their name because I'm just so frustrated. But yeah, they charge $300. They charge $55 for a consult. Even though I knew exactly what I needed, I had to go through a consult, which took like 5 minutes for them to tell me this is what yellow fever is. And, you know, the rest of the things I should get that I already have. And then they just take a little needle.
Bam. Yellow fever
$300.
shot.
$300 in like 0.5 seconds of a little needle prick.
But you know what? I do have a friend who was traveling in Asia and ended up with dengue fever and was sick for at least a year.
Is dengue fever the same as yellow fever?
Maybe. I don't know. But whatever the fever was, he got it, and he was very ill. So even though it was $355,
it was
$300. It's going to be worth it in the long run because you don't need. We have so many more podcasts to make, Danny.
And
many more.
It lasts 10 years, so amortize the cost over 10 years. And
yeah, it's like 35 cents a day.
It is, but it's just like you plan a trip and then you find out there's all these other associated costs that you don't think about. So when you're planning that international trip or you're going somewhere that is not, it's a little rough in it and there's other...
Like the Amazon jungle?
Yeah, the Amazon jungles where there's mosquitoes carrying God knows what.
Yeah.
Just think about
do it.
You gotta take into account that you're gonna need those immunizations if you don't have them already.
Invest in yourself.
So yeah, I got my yellow fever. My immunization came from France.
Ooh.
Yes, that is the place they are still making
so you've got the little French in you?
fever. I've got the yellow fever immunization from France.
Wow, that would be a great movie. Like a place that actually makes the immunizations for diseases. I bet that is a movie.
I'm ready to start making some right now for yellow fever. We'd be making a bank. We could charge $200.
Well, you do know about molecular biology, so we could do it.
Yeah.
I could come up with the jingle. Yellow fever, you don't want no yellow fever.
Stay
Yellow
alive from yellow fever. Yellow fever.
Okay.
Oh, Jamon. Oh, we're going to talk about that another time.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. I think it even might be getting close to saying Auf Wiedersehen on this adventure.
I think it's time to say that Auf Wiedersehen.
I think it's about time we might need to say Auf Wiedersehen.
It's been a lovely time.
No, I'm
chatting.
excited for your trip. I'm excited to learn about more airport facts. I'm going to check out that zombie movie. So this episode... Cold
Everybody
Bodies,
check it out.
Zombies, international airports, yellow fever in the Amazon jungle.
I hope I don't get some kind of fever and come back a zombie.
I don't mind if you get a favor for a flavor of a Pringle.
A favor of the flavor for a Pringle?
Do you know that
No.
jingle? Oh, well, it's the Pringle marketing.
Well, don't sing it. We don't want to promote Pringles that aren't paying us. Unless Pringles, you want to give us some money and some Pringles. Which is another delicious chip.
Yes, chips. Mm.
Yeah. Well, let's get into all of that in a later
another day.
episode. I hope that I come back.
You will. You will. You will. I can't wait.
It's been great chatting with you guys.
I can't wait to. Are you going to make a podcast down there?
Yeah, I think I'll definitely make some episodes so that you guys can see Danny down in South America for the first time.
Maybe with an anaconda.
No.
Okay, no.
I don't want to talk about anacondas.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the little fish that's got spines.
Yep.
Nope. Piranhas. I'd love to see them eat a goat carcass, as they do. But I don't want...
Wow.
You've never seen like National Geographic where they chuck like a goat carcass into the water and it's like...
No.
And then like in 5 seconds, it's just bones.
Wow. Cool.
Nature.
So let us know also the furthest away that you've ever traveled. I think
we didn't even talk about yours.
Oh, no, it's okay because that's okay. Your trip upcoming sounds amazing. But the farthest south I've ever traveled is Pichilemu, Chile. Pichilemu, Chile. I went there for a surf adventure.
Wow, very cool.
Yes. But safe travels, Danny. Bon voyage.
Brandy,
or adios. How's your español, by the way?
Muy mal.
Okay, so tú necesitas practicar tu español.
No tengo un bate.
Okay. I would be curious, actually, to hear what Spanish in the Amazon sounds like versus Mexico or even Costa Rica.
Deep in the Amazon.
Yeah.
Is there a different dialect?
Oh, I'm sure there is. It's tribal.
Yeah. Are there Amazonian women? I don't know.
Are there Amazon women on the moon? Do you know that movie?
No.
Okay.
You are throwing out some stuff that I'm just like...
Because we're different generations.
My generation!
If you guys know what Amazon women on the moon is, just Google it. I'm not really sure I know, but I know it's something.
You're just throwing out something. Okay. Well...
Everyone, be good. Be safe and get out there. Shine your light bright.
Remember, if you could give us a playlist to play at every airport that you go to, we would love that.
Yeah, that'd be
and
fun.
We will post it and we will listen to it.
Yes.
So.
And remember, you can visit all of the ways to listen and watch at thedannyandbrandyshow.com.
That's right.
We're on Apple, Android, YouTube.
I love it when you try to describe all these. And Pocket Casts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I describe them fun or something?
No, you did a great job.
Oh, thanks.
This episode brought to you by Canadian Tuxedos.
Dun, 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 and
Chobani. That is the old branding, so never mind that. But yeah, Choban.
All right, guys, be good.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Adiós, que tenga un buen día.
Sí.